Hello and welcome to another episode of Cadbury Athletic's Born to Win. A bit of a different start to this one. We've been offered the Crystal Palace job. Now, they're in a very good position at the minute with Crystal Palace. They're currently 8th in the Premier League, and as well, they have been taken over by a tycoon, and they want us to be their manager going forward. I mean, still got some fantastic players like Mark Gahey. I mean, he looks absolutely insane. And Michael Elise as well as the vice captain. I mean, it's a very interesting proposition. However, we are here for the long term at Cadbury Athletic. We're going to decline the interview and let's get into today's episode. Now, with that dilemma not really out of the way, it's time to have a look at the team and how we are doing so far. In today's episode, we do have Birmingham City as our main team to face. I mean, it's probably the biggest game in our career at Cadbury Athletic so far. Forget the FA Cup, this is my boyhood club. Let's hopefully get a win as well. But if we have a look at the competitions and the league table as we are so far in the Sky Bet, we're currently second on 28 points, and that is because Nottingham Forest in 6th place were given a 12-point deduction after going into administration. They've plummeted from comfortable 1st place into 6th. I mean, they're only still 4 points behind ourselves as well, but 8 wins, 4 draws and 3 losses across the season, a goal difference of plus 13, bettered only by Nottingham Forest and Birmingham City. They're currently in 7th place today as well. They're on a form of 5 wins, 7 draws and 3 losses there as well. So a very, very interesting game and an interesting position to be in at the minute with Cadbury Athletic. Now, let's have a look at how we have been playing since we were last here in the game against Stoke. So it was 2-2 with Stoke. We beat Luton 2-0 straight after that. We drew 1-1 with Derby. Then we lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest, 3-2 to Coventry. But then we absolutely hammered Preston 7-0. Millwall would beat them 2-1, and then 2 losses on the bounce to Watford and to Bristol City. But we then picked it up, a 2-1 victory over Cardiff, 2-1 again over Leyton Orient, a 3-2 against Blackburn, 1-1 v Barnsley, a 4-1 versus Sheffield United, and a 1-1 against Huddersfield. I mean, we've lost 4 this season. We have just been promoted as well, so we can't expect too much, but a big game today against Birmingham City. And we have a look at the transfers and how we have been doing since we were last here as well. We have spent some money, so I will go into that also. Has there been any sales since we were last here? No. No more sales. No one's left us in the game save. I mean, Karen Samuels actually has gone. He went to Cambridge for 250,000. I mean, he was a good servant for the club, but with the quality that we have now, there's no place for him in the club, so thank you for your time, Karen Samuels. Now, looking at players that we have brought in as well. Renato Prandini has come in as a free transfer. I mean, valued in at 13.5 to 17.5 million. Should be a first choice centre-back when he does join us. Well, he is here already, but, you know, we can't register him for the league just yet, so he has to wait. We also have Divine Kalu, a centre attacking midfielder, primarily that we're going to use him in. He's come in, I think he was released from Aston Villa. He was, not a big fan of bringing these Villa players in, but when needs must, and to be fair, £1,000 a week on a 3-year deal, it meant, it was quite an easy decision to make with Divine Kalu coming in. Now, some transfers that have been made since you were last here. Traore has joined us from Nice on loan, 18-year-old French striker, can play on the wings as well. He's done quite well with us so far, 6 goals and 1 assist. I mean, 10 appearances of his 13 have come from off the bench. Good heading, great finishing, fantastic player to come in. He's on loan as well, 0 fee has been paid for the loan. We also have Kulmanikovs, 19-year-old Latvian centre-back. He joined without a work permit. We've sent him out on loan to Espanyol. Yeah, he hasn't done too fantastic out on loan there, but good determination and jumping reach with aggression as well. 6'3", good physicals. I mean, if he can improve his heading, he may be a good acquisition. 11 caps for the Latvian national team as well, so he's got some pedigree as he has joined in. Kazuke Muto has joined from Leeds United for 250,000. I kind of wanted someone to challenge Wilkins as a centre defensive midfielder. This guy's come in, 23 years old, English as well, valued in at 1.7 to 2.3 million, £3,000 a week. Yeah, very happy to come in. He's a bit bar player. He's played 6 games, 1 start and 5 off the bench. And lastly, Oliver Jakobsen. Well, not lastly, there's another player after this. Oliver Jakobsen. We brought him in on loan from Midtjylland. Right winger. I think he's out of contract at the end of the season, which he is. So hopefully we could potentially get him on a pre-contract deal in January. So fingers crossed for that one. I'm trying to give him as much game time as we can. So he does like us here. So Oliver Jakobsen, I should say. Maybe if I got his name right, it may go a long way towards him staying. And also we have got another Senegalese player that has joined us, Mortada Theakane. He is our new centre defensive midfielder. I mean, this guy is fantastic. 20 years of age, joined on £5,000 a week. He can play as a CDM and as an attacking midfielder as well. But CDM is where we're playing him as a ball-winning midfielder. Although Segundo Volante on support, I mean, his finishing is pretty terrible, so maybe not with that one. But yeah, very happy to bring him in. He's on a 4-year deal. He was given an ESC slot as well, so fantastic stuff to bring in. And that's kind of all we have been doing so far here at Cadbury Athletic. With our finances, we're currently £5 million in the black, with a £1 million transfer budget and still £22,000 in wages as well. And speaking of Theakane, I just want to point out his debut goal that he scored for us as well. I mean, Jason Williams threw it into Theakane from the throw-in. I mean, he just kept running and running, and what a fantastic finish that is into the far right-hand corner. Yeah, very, very pleased to bring this guy in. Now, this is going to be the team that is going to face Birmingham City today. Traore up front, Nash as the left-hand side forward, Jakobsen as our winger on support on the right-hand side with Donev and Moore, with Nolan as our ball-winning midfielder, Rihoy, Sanjay, Sanderson, Tejera and Paulio, all facing Birmingham City today. Obviously, Sanderson is against his former club. Can he do us a favour? Can we get a victory today? A little bit concerned that I haven't really won many live games, so hopefully we can turn this around. However, I mean, Birmingham City, they're a big team that we are facing, especially in a live com. Obviously, we did play Crystal Palace in the FA Cup, but this one is a little bit different as we are in the same league as Birmingham now. We are facing tougher teams every season that we do progress, and hopefully we can capitalise on my boyhood club. It feels horrible to say that, but also a close rival to us at Cadbury Athletic as well. Now we are going to shout the man more straight away. Nothing's happened in the first 15 minutes, and Jakobsen, can he whip it in? Donev's there, and Moore has just headed it over the bar. I mean, positive from ourselves here. Now, Sheffield Wednesday are playing Cardiff. They're currently drawing. So a win here and a draw at Sheffield Wednesday would put us in a top position in the Championship as well. So Sanderson into Nolan, out to Donev. Rihoy on the left-hand side, into Nash. What can Nash do? He can get fouled in the box. Who's going to take this penalty for us? Is it Jakobsen? The youngster on loan. Can he put us ahead? Fantastic, wonderful penalty that is. On the 20th minute, his second goal of the season for us. Now, as I mentioned, I would like to bring him in on a permanent transfer. It depends how we do this season, but a wonderful penalty by Jakobsen. I was a little bit worried when he went over to take the penalty, but yeah, worry we didn't need to do. 21 minutes gone. Fantastic, Jakobsen. And with that, I was going to say we do overtake Sheffield Wednesday, but they've just gone ahead as well against Cardiff. So, I mean, it's not all over here with the game. We are going into the second half coming up. Rihoy and Sanjay both on bookings as well. So, someone that we do need to kind of think about taking off in the second half. But, I mean, quite happy with this here. I mean, do we still keep praising them? Controlling possession, that's what we want. Let's just keep the positivity going. I mean, Rihoy and Sanjay, we'll give them 10 minutes and then we'll make some changes as well. Do we stick with the positive mentality? I'm going to encourage them as well to go forward. A little bit concerned about making changes, but you know what? We are going to make a change around about now. 3 of our backline are on bookings, which I don't like that. Let's pause the game just so we know that we're not going to have any mistakes against us here. So Hobie is going to be coming in for Sanjay at right back. I mean, we've got Charlie Rodriguez, or we've got Scott as well to play in there. We're going to put Rodriguez in at right back, and then Rehoy is going to be coming off for Charlie Scott. I think everyone else I am quite happy with. I think Kieran Moore's on a 6.6. And to be fair, Traore is on a 6.5. That's not fantastic. Nash on a 6.9. He's not doing too bad either. So I think if we have to take up anyone, we will do it a little bit later on. I kind of want to move these 2 players down as well, make it a little bit more defensive. But yeah, we're going to press play it as well, and let's get into the second half as Nolan has just picked up a booking as well. We're on a positive mentality. We are going to keep it as we are. We're just going to encourage them as well. I mean, not many highlights have come in this second half, and Sheffield Wednesday are still beating Cardiff as well as we come into the 70th minute. Scott throws it into Donev. Nash on his own. Get him off. Get him off the pitch. That was terrible by Nash. We're going to bring him off. Maybe we'll put him up front. Traore, we're going to bring him off for Sidi Diatta. We are trying to play as our left inside forward there. Who else is on the booking? I mean, Jake Nolan. Have we not got a defensive midfielder to bring in for him? Oh, this could be a little bit concerning. We haven't got anyone really to bring in to play into that position there. And I don't want to waste anyone going. I mean, Charlie Scott. Then who do we put at left back? You know what, Jake Nolan, you need to be careful here. Nash, we're going to take you off as well for Everest. I mean, after that shot that's been shanked wide, then yeah, we're going to encourage them as well. If we can keep them going with this, and Cardiff have equalised, we could be going top of the championship here. And Derby, they've come out of nowhere. They're into second place as Sanderson picks up a booking. 82 minutes gone. This is where our trouble may come. Anana into Harik Kara. Cuthbertson, it's been blocked away. Is that Sanderson then? It was. We're going to swap from a positive into a defensive. I mean, we might concede here. We're going to time waste as well. Drop our tempo down. In transition, we're going to slow things down as well. Distribute to our fullbacks. We're going to regroup and hold our shape when we've won possession. I mean, if we concede now, then that'll be horrible. As Donev clears it away, Moore is chasing this down, and he's not going to get it. Thought he was going to get it then as well. As Cardiff are still drawing with Sheffield, Derby are destroying Ipswich 3-0, and now Birmingham do bring the attack on. Out to I have no words for that. Magolo. What a fantastic goal to concede. I mean, going defensive probably wasn't the best thing to do. 6 minutes of added on time. We've dropped down into third place. Oh, that's a cruel, cruel goal to concede late on. But, I mean, maybe it's a fair draw on reflection. We've had 10 shots, 4 on target. Birmingham have had 14 and 7. Our XG is higher, however, and our possession is. But look at all those bookings. Yeah, we're quite a dirty team there, but sickening goal to concede. But you know what? We're going to get the result we wanted. Let's just be positive with the team. Let's see who we're going to come back for our next game. And looking back at when I think we should come back, there is a game here against Leeds that is on Boxing Day. So it gives us another 8 games to kind of play through, and then we're going to come back against Leeds. Maybe we'll have a look at what we can do in the transfer market as well. But it's been absolutely fantastic. It's a shame that we got the draw so late on as well against Birmingham City. But, you know, what can you do? Now, thank you very much for everyone that has been following along with the channel, following along with the series as well. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on more Football Manager content, whether that's going to be FM versus Showdown, testing your tactics, 8-minute tactics, or Cadbury Athletic's Bourne to win. I'll see you next time. Championship life has been pretty smooth sailing so far for Cadbury Athletic, and in today's episode of Bourne to Win, we are facing fallen giants, Leeds United. They're currently in 20th place. Hopefully, we should get a good win today. Let me show you what you've missed. Now, as you can see, we've been on a fantastic run of form since we were last here against Birmingham City. We followed up our 1-1 draw with a 3-0 victory over Sheffield Wednesday. Fantastic stuff there. A 3-1 victory over Ipswich, and then we came crashing down with a 1-0 loss to West Bromwich Albion. Leeds United, our game that we are facing today, was away at White Hart Lane, and we lost 2-1 to them there. We beat Leeds 2-1 away. We beat Hull 2-1 at home, Sunderland 3-1 at home. We drew 2-2 to Cardiff. We did concede in the 93rd minute with this one, and we have just beaten Coventry 3-1 as well. We are in a fantastic position in the league. As you can see, we are currently top by 2 points, 14 wins, 6 draws and 4 losses across the season so far. We are in the third round of the FA Cup. If we go further in that, I may come back for this as well. So Sky Bet Championship, as we can see, none of our players are currently in there for the player stats, but average rating, Matthias Tejera is second with 7.23. Oliver Jakobsen has 7 assists and is second in the league. And Sanjay has 10 yellow cards, topping the yellow card list as well. Now, kind of looking at our tactics, we are playing around with a couple of new tactics as well. They're basically variations of the 4-1-4-1 mastery. This one is a lot more defensive. It is still a positive mentality, with 2 wingers on support on either side of an advanced playmaker on attack. And we've got 2 ball midfielders in the defensive midfield position as well, or 1 defensive midfielder there. We have as well got a more of a defensive mentality with this one, with a target forward up front. It's pretty similar, but it's just for games to keep us in the games if we are leading a little bit later on as well. Looking at the finances, we have dropped slowly to 2.5 million of our average budget. We have still got 1.1 million in the transfers, and we still got the 22,000 in the wage budget as well. The transfer window is due to open, so if we do any more signings, hopefully I can keep you in the loop. And speaking of transfers, we have got a couple that are leaving us as well. Ross O'Hare is going to AFC Wimbledon. They seem to sign quite a few of our players. He's going there for 150,000. He's played 13 games all season, 1 goal from this, but yeah, it's just not enough. He's out of contract at the end of the season, so I thought it was the right time to move on Ross. And Martin Handley has agreed to join Tenerife for a fee of up to 450,000. Again, out of contract at the end of the season, 1.3 thousand in wages, so being very interesting to move him on for the betterment of his career. Now, even though we have no transfers coming in so far, we do have some work permit updates. The first one is Andris Kulmanovkovs, maybe. He's currently out on loan at Espanyol, and Latvian international, 13 caps, and he's due to come back maybe in January. He has got a work permit, so he'll be a bit of squad depth for us at the centre-back position. But the one I've been majorly looking forward to, Alexander Jovanovski. We are going to give him a new face along with Kulmanovkovs. But this guy looks absolutely fantastic. He's out with Palermo at the minute in Serie B. 14 games, 1 goal and 5 assists, 7.0 rating. I mean, fantastic balance, dribbling and crossing as well. So, looking forward to getting him in. Another international in Eastern Europe, Macedonian, with 7 caps. Now, today's game is against Leeds United, who are currently 19th in the Championship on 24 points. Nottingham Forest, after having their 12-point deduction, are only 5 points behind us now. So a fantastic achievement for them to get back into the promotion hunt. Birmingham City are currently in 5th place, so lovely to see there. And one thing that has just happened as well, Watford have been handed a 12-point deduction. They are now rock bottom in the Championship. I mean, even with that 12-point deduction, they're only just at the cusp of the relegation zone. But we are going to face Leeds today. This is going to be the formation that we go with. It is the slightly altered 4-1-4-1 mastery, but a little bit more defensively here. Obviously, if we do need to go into the game chasing a goal, we can move up into the original 4-1-4-1 mastery, where we have the attacking midfielders as well as the inside forwards. But a big game today. Sidi Diatta is probably one of our best key players so far over on the left hand side, and Fousseyni Traore, our striker, he's come in because, again, the manager of his parent club wanted him to play a lot more football and to not annoy managers in the international game. I have agreed for it, so let's hope we can get a good victory today against Leeds United and extend our lead at the top of the table as well. Now, Derby, they've done fantastically. I mean, they are chasing us every step of the way. It's been between ourselves and Derby at the top of the table as Struijk puts Leeds 1-0 ahead on the 20th minute. Not what we wanted to see, and it is going to make us go to the 4-1-4-1 mastery straight away. I mean, Paulio, could he have done better? Yeah, I think he probably could have there. And we are going to shout demand more as well, as Hoey brings it from the back, gives it to Joshua Williams. Williams all the way back to Paulio. Sanderson now running forward with the ball. He's been a very experienced head at the back there, as Hoey gives it to Williams. Williams to Jakobsen. Jakobsen to Abalo. All the way across to Diatta, who loses out to Basso in the air. Jevramovic down the right hand side for Leeds. Whips it into Vaux, and we do clear it away. Traore coming as he advances forward, but you know, Leeds, they want a bit of revenge from the last time we played them, and they've gone close again, just over the bar from the free kick. I mean, it's not quite working out so far for ourselves. Another shout would be quite handy at this time, and we are going to ask them to fire up the whole team. And it's not going to be the case so far. Disappointing from ourselves. We've been on a very good run of form, and I mean, the goal that we did concede wasn't the prettiest, but you know, they've been terrible. Sorted out, lads, and we're going to demand more from the get-go as well. And Derby, they have gone a point ahead of us now. They're currently beating Coventry, who are in the relegation zone, and they've got João Marquez. What a fantastic team. And it is slowly trickling away from us here, although Diatta has won the ball from the throw-in, runs down the left-hand side, across to Abalo. Jakobsen now on the right, into the box, into Donev, and it's a fantastic save from the Leeds United goalkeeper there. Diatta with the corner. What have we got? He's going to whip it in, and Valido, unchallenged, comes to claim the ball. I mean, I think we are going to go up to an attacking mentality. I don't actually think it works in Football Manager. I'm not sure if it does, but you know, we're going to go with it as Jashari gives it back to Struijk, the scorer of the goal from the corner. McNaughton now into Pablo Torre. Jashari into the box. That's going to be 2-0. Torre off the post, and Williams has cleared it away. Back to McNaughton. And that phase of play has finished now. I mean, I'm not quite sure what we can do here. Maybe move Donev up. I mean, Bjornsson, put you up as well. We've got Diatta, Diakane, we're going to drop you in, and we're going to put in Kieran Moore as our midfielder. Fuente, I mean, Diatta hasn't played very well. To be fair, nor's Donev on a 6.2. We're going to bring Simon Nash in for there. And Traore, to be fair, he could be doing better. He's on a 6.4, but we don't have the players on the bench that can replace him there. So we are going to bring off Diatta for Fuente. We've got one more change to make. Do we just bring off Traore? Although there's a lot of highlights going on in the background, so I'm not quite sure what is going there. We'll drop it down to this and see how we kind of get on here. And we will demand more as well. I mean, we've got 15 minutes to save something in this game. Jakobsen to Williams. Joshua Williams, the right back. All the way down the right hand side. He's whipping it in. I mean, Nolan's there. Why is Nolan there? He just needs to drop into position. Sanderson to Fuente. Rihoy. Back to Sanderson. Into Rihoy. Good pressure here. Fuente. Why don't you be going forward, not backwards? Nash. Sanderson. Bjornsson. Overlap on the right hand side. Jakobsen just runs into McNaughton. who gives it back. And a poor clearance. Nolan now. Come on to Cadbury Athletic. What have we got? Williams into Jakobsen. It's deflected back to Fuente. Bjornsson. Yes, Bjornsson. 1-1. Fantastic stuff. I mean, the substitute has come on to good effect here. I mean, if we kind of pause the game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in their penalty area, along with Williams, to cross the ball in as well. Jakobsen, lucky deflection. Fuente, and was it Bjornsson or was it Moore? Not fully sure who's classed that. It is Moore. Fantastic. Even better stuff. We might as well drop it back down to positive as Basso gives it into Dennis. Back to Vitic. I mean, this Leeds side is fantastic. They shouldn't be in 19th place or 17th place, I think they were in. As Paulio gives it out to Rehoy. Inside to Moore. Fuente now. Finds Nash. Can we get them on the counter? Nash. Oh, it's off the post. Jakobsen. Into Moore. Bjornsson. Just hit myself in the head. 2. Oh, he's offside. No. Oh, that's heartbreak. That is heartbreak. And I hit myself in the head for no reason at all. As we go into extra time. Another draw. I mean, we should have won that, but you know, 15 shots, only 2 of those on target. I've got no words. Now looking at when we are going to come back, there's a big tasty game here against Nottingham Forest on the 5th of February. Hopefully it is one where we can have some brand new signings to come in as well in the transfer window. But as always, if you've liked this video, let me know down below. I'm absolutely loving this series of Cadbury Athletic's Bourne to win. I hope you are too, and I'll see you on the next video.